Okay, so this is my new setup. Basically, we're building a robotic drink mixer, and I have a couple of valves here that I'm sort of trying to compare. So on the left side I have a 1/4 inch inner diameter valve, and on the right side I have a 1/2 inch inner diameter valve. And these are both from a company called Valves for You, based in San Diego. And these are just rigged up to a couple of empty water bottles I had lying around. You can see they're dripping a little bit, and that dripping is actually just coming from the connection to the water bottle, since the water bottle threading isn't a standard threading. So each of these guys runs off of 12 volts. You basically just give it a 12 volt and it'll turn on. It draws 500 milliamps, and as soon as you flip off the 12 volts, it shuts itself off. It's a gravity feed solenoid valve. Both of them are. So I'm driving it with an H bridge, and this is an L298N. It's got 4 ins and 4 outs, so we'd be able to drive 4 of these valves with a single H bridge. Now, in our robot project, we're not driving them all at the same time. In fact, we're going to be driving one at a time. So, these guys are rated for 4 amps, so they can drive. They could drive all 4 of these valves at the same time if they wanted to, and only pull 2 amps. But we're not going to be driving them all at the same time anyways. So basically, I know this is kind of a wiry mess, but it's really just a proof of concept. So what I did was I just rigged up a button, and that controls one of the valves. This small one controls the 1/4 inch inner diameter valve, and this larger one on the side I ran on other small buttons runs the larger 1/4 inch, or the larger 1/2 inch inner diameter valve. And so if I just go ahead and push this button here, you can see that it seems to pour. Now this guy pours a little bit slow, but if I let go, it stops pretty quickly. So I'm quite happy with this one, although it does pour a little bit slow. This other guy, though, actually pours quite fast, and probably a bit too much for our project. Oh, so I kind of held it there, but let me show a quick stop. So here I am, hold, stop. So it stops okay, but I think that just might be too much. So really I'm just trying to sort of compare how these two valves pour. It's sort of unfortunate this one's a little too slow, this one's a little too fast, but at the end of the day the slow guys probably are a safer bet. So yeah, that's about it. This H bridge is so these switches just go, they just switch a 5-volt line into the inputs of the H bridge, and if the input goes high on the H bridge, the output goes high to pull 12 volts to the valves. So that's that.